Stop paying premium prices for wireless hype when you can get the same performance for a fraction of the cost. The best budget gaming mice still come with a cable attached, delivering zero latency, zero battery anxiety, and serious savings. Marketing teams want you to believe wireless is the only way forward, but a quality wired mouse will match or outperform most wireless options while keeping real money in your pocket. Today, I am breaking down the 7 best budget wired gaming mice you can buy right now, from ultralight esports weapons to feature-packed beasts that punch way above their price. I have tested the sensors, analyzed the shapes, and put these through real-world gaming to save you from buyer regret. Links to everything are in the description below. Let us get into it. First up is the legendary Logitech G203 Hero. This mouse regularly drops to budget-friendly prices during sales and delivers features you would expect from mice costing twice as much. If you have spent any time in PC gaming, you know this shape. It is built like a tank with the Hero 25K sensor delivering flawless tracking. You get tunable weights to adjust the balance exactly how you like it, and that scroll wheel is still one of my favorite pieces of engineering on any mouse. Click a button and it unlocks for infinite free spin, perfect for blazing through documents or game inventories. 11 programmable buttons, including a dedicated sniper button near your thumb for instant DPI drops during precision shots. Now, this is a heavy mouse. The ultralight crowd calls it a brick, and the rubber cable is thick compared to modern paracords. But if you want one mouse that handles work at 9 a.m. and gaming at 9 p.m., the G203 Hero remains the king of versatility. Just clean it regularly because that complex design traps dust like nobody's business. If you love the G203 concept but want something more refined, the Razer Basilisk V3 is the evolution you are looking for. Razer clearly studied what people loved about ergonomic mice and polished every rough edge. The Hyperscroll tilt wheel is the star here. Unlike the Logitech where you manually unlock the scroll, the Basilisk has Smart Reel mode that automatically detects fast flicks and electronically disengages the tactile bumps for free spinning. It feels futuristic once you experience it. Another huge upgrade is the optical mouse switches. They use light instead of metal contact to register clicks, which means they are immune to the double-clicking issues that eventually kill traditional switches. The RGB underglow casts a halo onto your mousepad that looks incredible on glass or white desks. Similar heavy ergonomic shape to the G203, but the thumb rest is more forgiving for different hand sizes. Only downside is the fixed sniper button that wider thumbs might accidentally hit during intense moments. But for set it and forget it performance with gorgeous aesthetics, the Basilisk V3 is brilliant. Stepping into true budget territory, the Redragon M612 Predator punches way above its price class. Usually ultra-budget mice feel like hollow plastic, but the M612 is surprisingly solid. 11 programmable buttons and a unique grit-coated surface that provides insane grip. This texture is polarizing though. It feels like fine sandpaper, amazing for sweaty hands but potentially rough if you prefer smooth finishes. The software is competent for macros and RGB customization. However, let us be realistic. The sensor is decent for casual gaming and RPGs, but will spin out if you whip it around during competitive shooters. Think of this as the perfect mouse for a first gaming PC or a reliable backup in your drawer. You get 90% of the functionality for 20% of flagship prices. That value proposition is hard to beat. On the complete opposite end of the weight spectrum sits the glorious Model O Wired. This mouse popularized the honeycomb shell trend with hexagonal holes that shave the weight down to just 67 grams. Moving it feels like pushing air. Beyond looks, this design reduces hand fatigue during long sessions and allows airflow to keep your palms cool. The Ascended cord is one of the best stock cables available, so light and flexible it genuinely feels almost wireless without needing a bungee. Here is where this mouse becomes legendary. Minecraft PvP players swear by it because the software lets you adjust click debounce time, making it the absolute champion for butterfly clicking and drag clicking techniques. Your finger spasms become rapid-fire inputs. The downsides are inherent to the design. Those holes let dust and liquid inside easily, so keep drinks away, and the shell can feel slightly creaky under pressure compared to solid designs. But for pure speed and click-spamming mechanics, nothing touches it. If honeycomb aesthetics are not your style and you have smaller hands, the Logitech G203 LightSync is the definitive choice. This classic egg shape has been perfected over decades, ideal for fingertip and claw grips. Small, nimble, and beautifully simple. The RGB wave effect blends colors smoothly around the rear rim, understated rather than aggressive. The Mercury sensor technically is not flagship tier but performs indistinguishably from top sensors for most users. The clicks are loud and crisp, not ideal for quiet libraries, but that tactile feedback makes gaming feel incredibly responsive. Picture this scenario. You are a college student or frequent traveler who games on a laptop. No room in your bag for a massive ergonomic mouse, and you need something that survives being tossed around in a backpack. The G203 is rugged, compact, and reliable. Perfect travel companion that delivers real gaming performance when you reach your destination. No nonsense, no compromise. For competitive players demanding absolute peak performance, the Razer DeathAdder V3 wired is the answer. This is fascinating because its raw technology actually surpasses the wireless Pro version, costing nearly 3 times more. The Focus Pro 30K optical sensor and 8000 Hz polling rate mean this mouse reports its position to your computer 8,000 times per second versus the standard 1,000. That is 8 times more data for the smoothest, most responsive tracking currently possible on the market. The refined shape is slightly more streamlined than classic DeathAdder designs, and they achieved an incredible 59 grams without honeycomb holes. That is engineering mastery. The smooth touch coating feels premium, though it can be slippery with extremely dry hands. Imagine the grand final scenario. You are holding an angle in Valorant, the round depends on a pixel-perfect adjustment, and you need your equipment to be an extension of your arm with zero delay. That is where this mouse lives. It strips away fancy scroll wheels and adjustable weights to focus entirely on being the ultimate clicking weapon, essentially an esports cheat code that connects via USB. Rounding out our list is the SteelSeries Rival 3 Gen 2, occupying crucial middle ground as the safe choice. No polarizing honeycomb holes, no massive bulk, no aggressive shape. Just a solid, dependable mouse with a comfortable design that fits almost everyone. The Gen 2 refresh brought a much better flexible cable and 100% PTFE feet that glide beautifully on any surface. The TrueMove core sensor provides true one-to-one tracking without unwanted acceleration or jitter. The Prism RGB zone looks sharp, better than the G203 for medium to large hands while maintaining that classic mouse feel. Note that liftoff distance is slightly higher than Razer models, so low-sensitivity players who constantly lift to reset might notice minor cursor jitter. But for MOBA players and casual shooter fans, the 60 million click switches and comfortable matte finish mean this peripheral will last for years. So which budget mouse deserves your money? Competitive shooter players chasing every advantage should grab the DeathAdder V3 wired for its unmatched value in the performance category. Productivity warriors who also game should look at the G203 Hero or Basilisk V3 for those incredible scroll wheels. Minecraft PvP enthusiasts need the Model O for drag-clicking dominance. True budget shoppers or smaller-handed gamers will love the G203. Every mouse here proves you do not need to spend big or cut the cord for premium performance. Links are in the description for current pricing. If this helped, subscribe for more gaming tech breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.